Hey guys, it's Tyler Hoechlin from whatever show or movie you see me on, and you guys are watching Supanova TV. Cheers.
G'day, Austin. Just wondering if you ever met the actor who plays your counterpart on the Zyuranger TV show?
You talking about Yuta?
Yeah.
The Red Ranger? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met at Power Morphicon 4 years ago. And I saw him again last year, as a matter of fact. He's a great guy. It was funny because we had a conversation after the show. The lines were insane. We were all very busy at Power Morphicon. It's like the world's premier Power Rangers con. If you're a diehard fan, fly to LA and check that one out. It will blow your mind. I'll just leave it at that. So I met him, and we hit it off. We got to talking, and we were talking about filming a movie in Japan, where he and I just start killing everybody and all kinds of good stuff. And finally I asked him, because everybody's always come up and they're like, man, you're the first, you're the original, you're the Red Ranger. And I'm like, well, in 39 out of 40 countries where the show aired, that's true, but not in the first. In Japan, I'm not number one. So we have these translators because his English were much better than my Japanese. And the translator, I looked over at him and I said, so what number Red Ranger am I really? And I see him sit back and he grins and he, something in Japanese, and he comes back up, and then something in Japanese, and everybody laughs. And the translator comes over and he goes, you are number 26. That's a long way from number one, right? So it's like, most people don't even remember the second or third guy that crosses the finish line. By the 26, they've turned off the televisions, they're breaking down tents, they've already left the building. And I was like, wow, okay. So he says, nobody else asks me that question. I was like, well, I like the truth. So now I know, and I said, mark my word, I'll tell people.
With Odyssey Books, is that right?
Yes.
Now tell me about what sort of books Odyssey publishes.
Odyssey have very wide-ranging books now. It started off very much just fantasy and science fiction. She has opened it up to a much wider genre, which is why we have 4 tables here at Supanova this year, with only a narrow selection of what's available. So small press in Australia is definitely growing. And I think it is worth moving past what you see at Big W and asking at your bookstores and libraries to see what Australian fiction is out there now, because it is growing and it is amazing and it is vibrant and we're having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Now, what draws you to Supanova?
The people, and the fact that so many of these people read and they engage and they know about story, and some of them are getting a little bit tired of just seeing everything based in the US, and I love that we can offer something different to them and they can offer something back as well as supporters.
It's my first ever Supanova.
Welcome!
Yay! It's so exciting, I can't believe it. I've never been before.
Well, I hope you really enjoy your day here. Now, we only have time for one more question, but I would really like to know, what is your personal favourite book from Odyssey?
It's Rachel's turn to answer.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what a question.
That's impossible to answer. Yeah, well, I could say yours. I mean, as Carolyn said, there are so many amazing books. I love fantasy and sci-fi, so I love all of those, but there are so many fantastic books that Odyssey publishes. I just think people should really check them out and see. It's about good storytelling. The thing that holds Odyssey together is they're all really good stories, really gripping stories and really beautifully told and beautifully written. So I think you won't be disappointed by anything you pick up from Odyssey. Yeah.
Amazing. Dive right in. Do we have favourites down here?
I don't have a favourite. I love historical fiction. I really loved Rachel's because it's got the mix of history and fantasy. But I haven't read them all, and I'm dying to read Carolyn's. And I'm a bit wary because I'm an obsessive reader, and once I order one, I know it's going to ruin my life for weeks. So, yeah, that's on my list.
Can I just point out, we do have a Australian steampunk, and there is not enough of that around. So definitely check out Felicity Banks' books. But yeah, gotta love some Aussie steampunk.
Well, thank you so much. Enjoy your first Supanova.
Thank you.
I am talking with, I know you actually have a real name, but I'm talking with Superman. I'm sorry, I've lost it. This is the coolest thing in the world, but I am talking with Tyler Hoechlin. You are now my official favorite Superman of all time.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
It's one of those moments where you see somebody inhabit a role and you realize that they were the perfect fit for it.
Well, thank you. That wasn't necessarily the reception that we got when they first announced it when I was here last year. But
really?
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot. I mean, never. I mean, that's anytime someone gets announced for a role like that, there's always people that love it, people that hate it. So
wow.
But it's been better since. Since it's aired, it's been it's all been very
what
nice.
was the reaction when people saw you? There was
the reception was very kind, very warm, which I appreciated. It was weird. It was one of those things where we went into it and someone had asked me, was it kind of this daunting thing, taking on an iconic role? And in a weird way, I don't know why, it was one of the first times where I really committed to this idea of if you have a vision of something, just commit to that vision of it. And then if people like it, they like it. If they don't, then at least you failed at your best version of what you wanted to do. So we had a great idea of what we wanted to do with that character, and we committed to that, and it was luckily something that people enjoyed. So it's always a nice bonus.
More than some.
Yeah.
Like, the moment for me that really kind of just clicked it in, and I went, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
You fly in, save somebody from being shot by a robot drone or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's the little turn and the wink.
Ah, yeah, the wink. Yeah.
Yeah. and that to me was the moment that I went, okay, that's the Superman that I've been wanting to see for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, somebody who is fun. He's super strong and everything, but he's also human.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
definitely.
What were the key things that you wanted to do with the role? Like,
I think I wanted him to be shamelessly hopeful, shamelessly optimistic. I just think that was something when we were going into shooting that. I mean, it's not much different than things are right now, but it was kind of, there's some dark things going on, and I think as an actor, you're a lot of times you're drawn to roles that are darker with things that are going on with people and relationships, and those just for whatever kind of grab your attention. But there was so much of that going on in real life at that point that it was nice to just see something go, this can just be good, and it can just be hopeful, and it can just be just happy, and that was it, and not be afraid to just completely commit to that. So that was what was really fun about that. We really enjoyed that part of it. And then the relationship with Kara and being able to explore, him being established and not having to go through those growing pains, but being able to identify some of those things within her and see, like, I know what you're going through, it's this kind of thing. That was a really fun thing to explore as well. So kind of being there as that mentor figure and not so much having to carry the burden of everything, but just be there, supporting as an actor and supporting as the character for Kara. That was really fun to kind of jump into as well.
Yeah, and did you talk to any of the other people who have done the Superman role and go, what?
No, I didn't only because I think again it was one of those things where I didn't admit this at first, but I have plenty of times now. So I've never seen any of the other Superman movies.
Oh wow!
I'd never seen it. The only thing I was familiar with was Lois and Clark. Like Dean Cain was my Superman as a kid growing up, so that was the one that I knew. But especially once I got the job, I didn't want to go back and look at anything because I never wanted someone to say, well, that was similar to that, and me have to say like, I was thinking about that. Like if something's similar, then it's similar, and that's just the way it happened. And if it wasn't like another version, then it wasn't like another version. But I didn't want it to be something that I was either actively trying to recreate or actively trying to avoid while doing it. I just wanted to go with my gut and my instincts on it. So once I knew, I just kind of wanted to commit to what Greg and Andrew and I had talked about, and just see where that took us. So.
And what else have you been doing? Like when not getting into the actual suit?
When not getting into the suit. I've been doing a few films. I shot a film called Domestics last year with Kate Bosworth that is with MGM. Mike Nelson directed that, and he was great. It's kind of his debut, and he's incredible. A great director. He's going to do a lot. You guys will see a lot from him. And then I shot a film called The Departures with Asa Butterfield and Maisie Williams. So
Wow.
Game of Thrones. I got to work with my Game of Thrones person, and I was like, okay, cool. I tried not to geek out too hard.
I was going to say, did you have a moment where you were like...
I did. I let us have like real life conversation for a little bit, and then at a certain point, I'm like, okay, it feels safe now.
Yep.
And by the way, just so you know, I'm a massive Game of Thrones fan. Don't give me any spoilers. That's all I ask. I was like, I'm not gonna ask you any questions. I just don't spoil anything. Don't tell me where you're shooting. Don't tell me where you're not shooting. So that was a really fun project that we shot earlier this year, and then I just wrapped on a film called Bigger. It's about Joe and Ben Weider, the guys who kind of created the modern day bodybuilding health and fitness industry. So I play Joe Weider, and kind of chronicles his life and that whole story of building that empire. So that is literally what I flew from to get here. So it's been a good few months.
And so for that one, was there an awful lot of time in the gym and pumping iron?
There was
supplements.
Yeah, there was some more time back in the gym. So that was kind of revisiting the old Teen Wolf days.
Yeah.
And Superman, I guess. So yeah, I don't know why. Some reason I always find a way to get myself back in the gym for work.
Well, you know what? It's nice to get paid to do it.
It is.
Yeah.
It makes it easier. It definitely makes it easier. So yeah, a little bit of that, and a lot of other work. It was a really it was the most challenging role that I've done so far, just in the fact of the preparation of playing a real person and a lot of the research and everything. And he's a very interesting guy. So it was a lot of fun to kind of have to charge full speed into that, and yeah, we'll see what happens with it. But
awesome. We've got to wrap it up there, man.
all right, man.
But
Well, thanks for having us. Good to see
thank you
again.
for giving me the Superman that I've been waiting for.
Oh well, thank you, brother. I
and
appreciate
everybody out there.
it. Glad you enjoyed it.